The National Council referred the bill back to the National Assembly after various amendments. It, amongst others, indemnifies the Ministry, Permanent Secretary, and the Ministry staff from being held liable for anything done in good faith. The amendment prevents medical professionals from disclosing patients' confidential information.
In clause 35, add the following subsections after subsection 2. Subsection 3, the Chief Executive Officer and the Regional Director referred to in subsection 2 and other staff members in their respective offices must exercise confidentiality regarding the status of persons infected with sexually transmitted infections and may not disclose such information to any other person except in the scope of their employment or when it is required by or under this Act, any other law or a court order. 4, a person who fails to comply with subsection 3 commits an offense and is liable to a fine not exceeding 50,000 Namibian dollars or to imprisonment for a period not exceeding 5 years.
The House also passed the Public and Environmental Health Bill with amendments, which was also referred back to the House by the National Council. The bill provides for a structured, uniform public and environmental health system in the country. During the same session, Labour and Social Welfare Minister Doreen Sioka took the time to clarify concerns raised by the House on the new minimum wage for domestic workers. While the House welcomed the introduction of a minimum wage for the industry, some have raised concerns with the $1,218 introduced, citing that it may be too high for many employers to afford. Sioka said the wage was meant to improve the livelihood of domestic workers and their families.
If any of the honorable members are paying less than the minimum wage at present, you can count on yourself among the many Namibians who have simply continued an acceptable practice of carrying over from the apartheid days. You know, those days we could question the former regime which was ruling this country. We are slaves. Our parents could be beaten in front of us. So we don't want to emulate that system, and we should stop it.
The Labour Minister, however, announced that the law makes provision for exemption for a wage order if an application is made to the ministry. Salmi Hangula, NBC News, Windhoek.